Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the Move In With Me series. This is part 2. My name is Courtney. I'm a single mom to a 6-year-old boy. And up until now, we have lived in an 800 square foot 1-bedroom apartment. So moving into a 2-bedroom house was quite the upgrade, also a little bit overwhelming. So if you have a project you need to be working on, then grab that. I'm going to be focusing on the home office and the laundry room. There's going to be lots of unpacking, deep cleaning, lots of organization, and I will be doing a little decorating. So join me with a project or sit back and relax and watch me do all the work. So this project was over the span of multiple days, as you can tell by my outfit changes. So this is day 2, and I was really just overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that I needed to unpack in here. I have my son's art stuff, his school stuff, and then all of my work supplies and such. So I'm trying to figure out how to best organize it all. I want to weed some things out as well, and just that kind of thing. So this was honestly like I procrastinated on this for a few days after moving in, but it was really cluttered with all the boxes that I had for this area. So I just had to do it. And then I decided that I wanted my desk to be in a different position. And so I'm moving it. Yay. This is a single mom life, right? It's like there's no one to ask for help in these situations. So I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. And then I wanted to, deep clean everything. I love moving and having like that fresh start. It's my favorite thing ever. So I really embraced that in this move and made sure that everything was extremely clean as I went. I am just getting everything organized. If you guys missed my last video, I do talk about my crazy moving story. It was a very long, drawn out, like 2.5-3 month process. So I want you to check that video out if you haven't seen it yet. I will link it in the description box for you. But I'm just getting everything organized. At the end of living in my apartment, it was kind of just a lot going on. And so there was a lot of disorganization. So I'm really kind of having to redo a few systems that I'd already had in place that just had gotten disorganized. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. And I'm just kind of also trying to figure out the best system for my desk that is functional and sustainable. Those are kind of my 2 main goals when organizing. Is I want to make sure that it's very functional, that it works for like my habits, my flow, my style, but I also really need it to be sustainable. I don't want to have systems that are so complex that I don't maintain them. And so I think a lot of the time I have to live with something for a while to really know what the best system is. And I'd gotten this desk a few months ago, so I think I had a good idea of what was working and what wasn't. So I'm just kind of editing that at this time. So if you are new to my channel, welcome to the Single Mom Society. I have been a single mother for 4 years, and there are parts of it that I enjoy, but there are a lot of parts of it that are very challenging. And I haven't seen a ton of channels that are single mom specific, and I wanted to make sure that we had a space here on this platform. So welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I would love it if you subscribed. I would be honored. I will be featuring a lot of day in the life vlogs, and then just a lot of cleaning videos, organizing videos, and some more like self-care type videos, things that I've learned along the way of single motherhood. So if that is of interest to you, I will be posting twice a week, and I would love it if you would be a part of this space. we are moving on to the laundry room. It is a mess. This was probably one of my bigger projects besides the kitchen. And there was just a lot of clutter in here because I kind of use it as like a drop space while I was unpacking. Like anything that was miscellaneous was in here. So I'm just trying to figure out a few good systems. It took me multiple days to figure this out. In fact, I just finished it up this morning, making it to where it felt clean and aesthetic and all of that. That is one thing for me, is the beauty of my space is extremely important to me, almost as much as the functionality of it. So it takes me a while because, you know, I do want it to be functional, but I really need it to be like very clean and like almost minimal in certain ways. So it can be challenging, especially when, for example, this laundry room is not like my dream laundry room. And so I had to try to make it function in a way that, you know, worked for me, but that also when I walked in didn't look super, super cluttered. So there was a ton of moving things around here and there and everywhere. And at first I was like, it's fine, you know, the toilet paper can just be out. But of course, at one point I had to put it in a cupboard because I didn't want the toilet paper just sitting on a shelf. It just bothered me. So it was figuring all of that out. But I don't know, I just have to be in a space for a while and like actually like use it and function in it and see like what parts work and what parts are clumsy, and then I can like edit it and redo it. So that's kind of how I organize. So it takes me multiple days, sometimes even weeks, to make it work. But I'm just trying to get everything kind of just thinned out and then, you know, grouped into the right categories essentially. So this is like a week and a half later. As you can see, I decided that I needed the towels to be folded a certain way and out of the wire basket and all of that. And I ended up taking out the toilet paper and putting it in another cupboard and the Kleenex there as well. So, like I said, it was such a process of like functioning in it and seeing what worked and what didn't. And one thing that was bothering me was how cluttered it felt. So I just wanted to figure out a way to have it be practical in how I was using the shelves, but also somewhat aesthetically pleasing, I guess. So that's what I went with. And I had to put those drawers up high because my son wanted to get into the wood glue and the duct tape and all of that. And that's just one of those battles that I do not want to fight. So his art supplies like paint and clay and glue and all of that are up high, as well as the wood glue.